Okay folks, welcome to a 10-minute mashup. If you're a regular to this channel, you'll know this game only too well. This is one of the finest video games ever made. This is Super Pipeline, released by Taskset on the Commodore 64. Now, I've been extremely conscious over the last probably 2 years easily of making very few videos. I do a lot of live streams, which are fun, but I do miss the just playing games and talking aspect. Now, a lot of the videos I make do take up quite a bit of time, you know, pulling together, editing, all that kind of stuff, and because of that, it means that I've been putting out very little in the way of non-live content. So I thought, you know what, let's get back to basics. Let's start just recording videos, playing games, and recording them, and I'll do voiceovers. So yeah, I've done this one probably a couple of times, but anyway, this is Super Pipeline, and it's a bloody awesome game. The idea being you've got to keep the pipeline clear. I don't even know the name of the guy that you play. Considering it's one of my favourite games, I don't really know the name of the character, because I think it was a copied game that I had back in the day. I do however own an original. So yeah, the idea of this game is just to keep the pipeline clear. You'll see at the right hand side there's a ladder where, like critters, you've got fleas, you've got, I don't know what the hell that is, a bloke with green trousers. He likes to climb up the ladder, and then he'll throw what looks like a letter U down onto the pipeline, and it'll block the pipeline, and you've then got to unblock it. Now, ably assisted, you've got a little dude who's presumably one of your apprentices. He actually looks a bit like Super Mario crossed with Popeye. Yeah, so that wee guy, he will, you can lead him to where you want. To pick him up, you've got to move over him, and then he'll follow you, he'll like shadow you. Now, you can sacrifice him for if a baddie is going to make contact with you, you can make sure that he's in the way, and he'll fall off the pipeline. The good news is he'll come back. He doesn't have a finite number of lives, he's infinite lives, so it's better to sacrifice him than to lose a life for yourself. Now, the first few levels of this are piss easy. You want to get to the far right hand side like I've done here, and just shoot the baddies as they come up the ladder. Now, the first few pipes you'll see there, it's filling the barrel. You've got to fill, is it gallons, is it litres, pints, who knows? You've got to fill 1,000 units. The graphics are very simplistic, I mean, bordering on blocky, but you know what, they just work. They absolutely just work. The water effect as it's coming out the pipe, I think, is really impressive. Now, I'm not normally a fan of music in games unless it's by Rob Hubbard, Martin Galway, David Whittaker, whatever, is your own tell, because the music in the early Commodore 64 games was extremely monotonous, it really was, and it would get on your nerves very quickly. But for some bizarre reason, the music in this game, I mean, it's all classical, well-known stuff, it's very short, but it just works, and it actually helps to make the game all the more fun. Bollocks. Now, you'll see there where the pipe crosses over, you could see, well, that lobster. Now, that lobster you cannot kill. Well, you can kill, but you've got to shoot from behind. He will patrol the pipeline, and you'll see there the pipe goes over and under, but the game doesn't differentiate between what bit of pipe you're on. If you happen to be in the path of the lobster, you'll die, if that makes any sense. I'm just going to sit here. Like I said, it doesn't matter if the wee dude takes a hit, because he just reappears. Now, there was a sequel to this game called Super Pipeline 2, funnily enough. It's just more of the same. What one do I prefer? There's something about the original that I like. I think the original's easier, but I think I do prefer the second one, because every couple of levels you get a little animated scene, which even now I think are brilliant. In this one you get the same scene over and over again. We're going to see here. There we go, yep, he's running off. Hey, he's getting chased with the lobster. But yeah, let me know if there's a game you want to see me play. I know it's called the 10-minute mashup. It may not run for 10 minutes, it might be shorter, but indeed it might be longer. I want to actually try and give the game a good play, because the problem I've got is when I do these live streams, I get asked to play some weird and wonderful games on a plethora of systems, most of which I've never played in my life, and a lot of them tend to use keys which apps just can't do, and I get a lot of flack on my channel for being, you know, incapable of playing games, which I always think is a wee bit unfair, because I can play games, but when you're playing a game you've never played before using a control method you've never ever played before, it's going to be difficult. But like I said, although it's called the 10-minute mashup, I'm going to give the game a good play. I might play 2 or 3 games depending on how difficult it is, but if there's a game you want to see me play, then by all means put your comment down below. You'll see there the barrel is obviously over 1,000, we'll say litres, 1,000 litres, so I'm presuming it's going to be 2,000. Bum bum. Now is that tune? Is that an original tune? I don't know. You know what, I've heard that tune so much, I don't actually know whether that was an original tune for this game or whether it was actually a classical tune. Now that tune was the music to the TV programme, the what was it called again? I've completely forgot. It was a really highbrow programme on BBC. I can see it, I can't remember. What is it called? The something something. Oh man, I can hear these all screaming out. And it had that famous picture with people touching fingers, and it's like the electricity. Oh man, what was it called? I can't remember. It's going to come to me. It's going to come to me after I've probably finished recording the video. South Bank Show. That's it. Yeah, I can't even remember the name of the guy. It was a very highbrow, arty-farty type programme on, I think it was probably BBC Two. Yeah. But honestly, this game is there's fewer games that are going to be more fun to play than this game. I was lucky enough to interview Andy Walker of Taskset Software. I will put a link to the channel, but I will not to the channel. I will put a little link at the top so you can watch said interview. And one of the questions I had with him was, a lot of the Taskset games felt very, very arcade-like, almost as if you could play it in an arcade machine. And he said that was their intention. They wanted to make games that could have been converted to an arcade machine, and I think they absolutely nailed it. It was released for the Amstrad and the Spectrum, but you know what? I've done again, I'll put a wee link up above. It was an 8-bit face-off kerfuffle. You've absolutely got to play the Commodore 64, hands down. The thing is, you take away the music, and it just loses something. Like I said, I'm not a fan of music in games, but music in this instance takes a stupendously fun game and just makes it even better, honestly. Well, you'll notice your little apprentice, yeah, he appears at the top of the pipe and he'll just sit there. You've got to go and collect him. But if you don't need him, just leave him, you know, let him die. Like I said, he'll just keep coming back. Like I mentioned earlier, the lobster, you can only shoot it up the backside. Don't waste your bullets trying to meet him face on. And there we go, getting chased the lobster again. Hey, come here you. Don't know how many levels are in this. And you see there, it gets a wee bit tougher. You've got little sort of barriers that move up and down, which makes it a wee bit tougher. Believe you me, when you lose control, bollocks, when you lose control in this level, in particular level, it can be very difficult to come back. There you go, there's all the insects laughing at your death. So anyway folks, that is Super Pipeline. As always, thank you very much for watching.